Hi, and welcome back to One Income Budgeting. We are setting up our paycheck, our second paycheck for September. We're going to be using Romina Rosa's second paycheck in her washi kit. We are going to go ahead and flip into September, and we're going to do it on the page after the first one. And we're going to go ahead and get started and set up for the second paycheck. So we're going to start with a thick washi. Alright, here's the washi. And we're going to lay down the second paycheck sticker. Alright, next we're going to lay down the income strip. Sorry if you hear my kids in the background, they are in the hallway playing and being loudly. Alright, so now we're going to write in what our income, where it came in from. I'm going to zoom in just a bit. See? Alright, so our first income came from my husband's income, which is his weekly full-time check. So we're going to write James. And then any money that I was able to make this week. And any other money that we have, that we might have found or was able to earn. So we expected about $750 from my husband's paycheck. And then I expected nothing, and for other we expected nothing. So we actually received $764 from my husband's paycheck, and then I was able to make $78, and we had an extra $151 from odds and ends that we were able to do. So we had a plus $14 plus a 78 and plus 151. Alright, so we're going to do our totals. So we're going to do totals. So our expected was only $750. Our actual was $993. Alright. So next I'm going to lay down a thin washi to separate from this section from our next section. Alright. I'm going to take my ruler and draw in some lines. I'm going to do one this way. Alright, so there's our incomes part. Next we are going to do what our expenses and bills are for this paycheck. Which in our household, we take out all of our money from the bank and put them in cash envelopes, and I will take the cash envelopes when we need to and take whatever money we need to put back in the bank if we're paying it online, and put it back in the bank and then pay the bill, just because if we leave money in our account it will get spent thinking that we have extra money. We really don't. So we've learned to just take everything out and not use our cards, and that is how we were able to get our budget straightened out without spending extra money. So we are going to list out the bills part first. So all of our bills. Yeah. So first is our rent, Mazda, which is my car. And I finally spelled it right. Power. Then we have our cell phone bill, which is AT&T. And then we have our insurance for our cars, which is Allstate. Then we have our water bill. And then I have my student loans. We have pest control. We have my credit card. And then for our expenses, we have our groceries, which our groceries are everything that we have to buy for our household, including food, laundry, bathroom supplies, toiletries, and anything else that we use up daily, we put in our groceries category. So we don't have any of those individual categories for that except for diapers. And that's because I have 3 kids in diapers. And that's a lot to be pulling out from our groceries. Next we will have gas. And then we have my husband's spending. We're going to put Jay's spending. And then we have my spending. Alright, and then we have our dining out category, which we try not to really dine out unless there's a birthday party or some kind of thing going on. So for October we will have 2, so we are budgeting $100 for October's dining out, because my son's birthday and it will be my birthday, so we will be going out for our birthday dinners. Our next category is the diapers. Alright, so if you're hearing anything in the background, we have a train passing by our house right now, and it could be really loud. So we got diapers, and then we have my husband's vape juice. And then anything extra will go into savings right now. On our totals line so I can line up. We are going to skip a line this week. We're going to line this up. And let's see if they match. So we've got due date, budget, actual, plus or minus. Alright. So now we are going to use our pins. We're going to draw in lines down here. Oh, my little babies are awake. I have a set of twins and a 4-year-old and a 3-year-old. And the twins are 1, so I have 4 under 4. And they have all gotten back up from their nap. I wasn't fast enough in getting this accomplished before they did that. So you're going to hear them in the background, and I'm very sorry. Daddy is trying to make them lunch to get them quiet. But us as parents know that that's sometimes not reasonable. Alright, so now we're going to write in our budget amounts right here that we budget, that we hope to be able to pull out for each of these categories. So for rent, we budget $150. So $150. For the Mazda, we also budget $150. For our power bill, we budget $50 a week. For the cell phone bill, we budget $40. And then for Allstate, we also budget $40. And then for our water bill, we budget $80. And then for my student loans, we budget $15. For pest control, we budget the line because I realized I forgot the cable. So we're gonna add cable down here at the bottom. And we budget $13 for the cable. And now we are going to fix these ones. So we had pest control, which gets $9. We have my credit cards, which gets $7. And then groceries will get $1.50. And then for our gas, we will budget $75 this week. For James's spending, we will budget $25, which he has already got his $25, so we're going to go ahead and put his over here because he's already gotten it. We budget $25 for my spending. For dining out, we will also budget $25, as well as for diapers. We only budget $100 a month, so $25 a week. And then for James's vaping, we budget $14. And what we're putting for savings this week will be $162. Okay, and our total, we're going to add it up and write in our total. Alright, so we're going to start at the top. So we've got 150 plus 150, 50, plus 40, plus 40, plus 18, plus 15, plus 9, plus 7, plus 150, plus 75, plus 25, plus 25, plus 25, plus 25, plus 14, plus 162, plus 13, which equals $993, and that's how much we were able to bring in. So we're going to write that down here in our totals box, $993. All right, now we are going to move on to stuffing our envelopes. So give me a second and I'm going to set up for that. Get our envelopes and we are going to put them in order and we are going to stuff them. All right, so now we are going to stuff our envelopes. So then we are going to lay out all of our bills. Alright, now that we have all of our bills laid out, we are going to put our cash envelopes in order to make put those in order. All right, so for our rent, we are going to be stuffing $150. So we're going to take a 1 and a 50. We are going to stuff it. Actually, here, we're going to pull it out. So we have $300 now in our rent. We'll set that one to the side. Our care payment will also get $150. So we will stuff that. Put it in here. Actually, here. So it'll be $300 and well as well for our car payment. For the power bill, we'll be adding $50. So we're going to add a $50. We already have $150 in here, so that'll make it $100. These cash envelopes are from the Budget Mom. She has a tracker on the back, and I've been trying to do this for a few months before I recorded and doing it on YouTube. But these are from her. I had no ink in my printer when I was able to print these, so they are all black and white, which isn't that bad. They would be cuter in color, but black and white is just fine too. All right, so for our cell phone, we'll be adding 40. So 20, 40. So we're gonna put, we got 40 in there, so 20, 40, 60, 80 now on our cell phone. All right, our next bill is the car insurance, which will also be adding 40. So 20, 40, and we have 40 already in there as well, so that makes it 80. Our next one is going to be our water bill, which we will be adding 18. So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. And water bill actually had some leftover after I paid our water bill, so it has a little bit more than what it should, which is fine because then we'll just keep rolling it over. So we have 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. So we have 55 in our water bill now. Okay, for my student loans, we will be adding 15. So another 15 in there. And it should already have 15. All right. So now we have 30 for the student loans. All right. Next up will be our pest control, which will be adding 9. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we should already have 9 in here. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we have 18 out of pest control fund now. There's that one. For my credit card, we are adding 7. We should have 7 in here. So there's 7. So 5, 6, 7. Alright, so now we have 14 in my credit card fund. And these envelopes here came from Amazon with a cash envelope wallet, and I can find it and link it in the description. They just have a flap here that you can tuck away here, but you can also just cut it off to make it easier if you don't like it that way. They have the 3 holes here that you can clip into the binder inside the cash wallet, and they fit perfectly, and they come with trackers so you can keep a track on each envelope you have. All right, next up will be our grocery, which will be $150. And these came from an this envelope, as well as my gas one here, came from a Etsy store, and I will try to find what shop it came from, because at this moment I don't remember, so I'll have to look at where I ordered it from, and I can put that in the description as well. So we are up to our $300 for our groceries for next month. So all of this I'm stuffing today is all for October's bills and expenses, because we have already got all of September's funds and expenses taken care of. So for our gas, we will add 75. So we're going to take a 50, 60, 70, 5. And it should already have 75 from last week. So we're going to pull that out and just check. So we got 75 there. Alright, so now we have 51, 20, 40, 45, and 50. So we have 150 in our gas. There we go. And I just keep a little note card inside of these just to keep adding up how much is in there. My husband has already sent his money to the Cash App card, so he won't have any cash put in his today. So we're gonna flip it. And then my spending, I will get 25. So we're going to add 25. And I should still have 25 because I haven't touched any of it. So there's 20 and 5. So now I should have 20, 40, 50, 55, and 60. We have 60 in there now. All right, so dining out will also be 25. So we're gonna have 25 to add to dining out, and there is already 25 in here as well. So we're just gonna add it to it, which will make it 50 bucks as well. So there's 50 for this one. All right, there's dining out. Next one will be our diapers, which will also get 25. So 10, 20, and 5. And there should be 25 as well in this one. So we have 25. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, and 50. I'm going to slide that in there. All right, our next one will be my husband's vape, which will get 14. So we got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And he goes twice a month to get juice. So every 2 weeks he'll go and get vape juice. So we will have 28 in here now. So we got 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So this will be 28. And there's his, for his vape. We're gonna do cable. And cable will get 13. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So this will go with cable, and it should already have 13 in here to make sure, and it does. So we're just going to add this. So we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 now. So we have $26 in our cable. And I'm probably going to switch out some of these bills because I have a lot of ones that I got when I was helping a friend yesterday. She gave me some tips and it was all ones, which is fine. All right. So next up will be our savings, which will be everything that we have left sitting here. Should be 162. So we're going to check that. So we got 150, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. So we're adding 162 to our savings. All right. So we're going to add that into savings. And that was all of our envelopes. So now we have added all of these. So we're going to write in that we added the right amount. Which equals the $9.93. So everything was added up right. We had enough plus extra to put in towards our savings. So we now have 2 weeks worth of savings added. So now that was all of our envelopes. That was our second paycheck of September. All of our envelopes are now stuffed and are starting to get ready for October. So that is all we have for today. I'd like to thank you for watching. I really hope you like and subscribe and I will see you in the next video. Bye!